So I mean, let's fast forward just real quick. Just what's going on with you right now? Like, I remember the last time you you had texted me, and I think maybe you had some things going on that you wanted to talk about. Um, maybe you wanted to air out.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about? You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah. That I wanted to, the lawsuit that we have with
Yes,
Sony right now.
yes. I didn't want to. I
With
didn't want
Sony.
to
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
speak prematurely or know if you could
Yeah,
talk about that.
yeah.
But go ahead.
Right now. We're in a long, drawn out lawsuit with Sony. Over it's a theft lawsuit, theft, copyright infringement, and theft. You know,
Mm.
we
Who teeth
we're
what?
not in it. Sony, TF everything.
Mm.
They haven't Sony hasn't paid on the catalog since '96,
Really?
right? So, and yet they continue to exploit the catalog. You know, and that's the thing. It's not a people who think when rappers or artists are in a lawsuit with a label, they think that the artist did should have read the contract. You should have read your contract. You should have known what was going on. That's not the case with us. That's not what happened here. Sony acquired Arista Records in
Right.
'97,
Which
right?
we were a part of at one point.
Right. So Arista had acquired Profile
Mm.
in '96. So now our catalog shift from Profile to Arista, from Arista to Sony. So now Sony has the responsibility of paying on the catalog, right?
Right.
However, Sony decides they're not even going to pay. They are going to ignore us. You know what I mean? So we end up going back
Because
and forth.
you're a subsidiary of a subsidiary that they didn't respect.
I mean, I don't know if it was. I don't know what they respect or
Trust
what
me,
they disrespect, right?
it's that type
So
of
here,
mentality that these bastards have. But go ahead.
so here's the thing, right? So since 2009, we've been going back and forth with their lawyers in emails. So we have them in emails that admitting their neglect on paying on the catalog. So they admit that they owe. They know they owe us. They admit that. They admit that they made the mistake in not paying. However, they just shut off all communication and they ignored. But we got a whole string of emails from your lawyers who are still your lawyers.
Mm.
You know what I mean? These are still your lawyers who are still receiving awards for being these racial justice, social justice, economic justice champions.
Right.
How the fuck
But they
are
not giving
you?
this black brother no
Right. It's
justice.
like you got to be kidding me. You go and set up $100 million fund for social justice, racial justice, economic justice. However, you got lawsuits pending where you already admitted that you've not only breached the contract, but you've basically stolen content and infringed on the copyright by exploiting the catalog without paying on it. I own the copyright. I've owned my copyright since 1990. So it's like, okay, so now we're in this space where we're everything has been submitted. It may go to a magistrate to try and come up with some type of settlement around it. However, right now the judge has it. The judge is responding. The judge just started responding since COVID-19 and slowed everything down. So, we can see where it go. But at the end of the day, with all this social justice and racial justice talk from all these corporations, right now the music industry is one of the leading perpetrators of racial and economic injustice on the planet. you
Mm.
know, and I think that they're getting scapegoat. They're getting a pass. They're getting a pass. I don't think that the coals are being held to the music industry to the level that it should be. The music industry is the worst when it comes to economic, racial injustice.